Hello, good afternoon. I'm your host, David Soto, and today is my weekly Forex trade predictions, just like I do every weekend. And what I'm going to do here is I will look at all the major Forex currency pairs on a 30-minute time frame using my new magnificent trend indicator, okay? And this will give you some really good insights of which way the market is going. Okay, now I use a 30-minute time frame because I want to show you what happened this past week. Okay, now I'm going to take that and compare that to higher time frames, such as the 1 hour and 4 hour charts. Okay, that's the highest my indicator will go, is the 4 hour chart that it will work on. But I will be able to also zoom in and zoom out on the market, and then we can get a big picture of what we think the market is going to be doing this coming week. Okay, so yes, based on my experience and also based on my new indicator, I'm going to try to give you my very best analysis of what I think is going to happen this coming week in the Forex market. Okay, now to start with, this past week had some good market movement, but everything was in pretty much a stalemate. Okay, pretty much everything was in a flat range of market. So we had a lot of highs and lows, a lot of good buy and sell opportunities, but like you see here, I have pulled on my chart, okay, with Euro USD. Okay, we have two red arrows to sell, and I'm on a 30-minute time frame. Okay, but the price is just moving along sideways. So we have a high point here and then another higher point. Okay, that typically means that the price is going up, but it's really not going up that much. And we had a big drop here, so the price did end lower than where it began for the week. So I think this will be going down. Okay, but compared to last week, this week has pretty much followed suit. Okay, so the last 2 weeks basically have been in a flat range of market, and now we're moving into Christmas season. Okay, this coming week is Christmas. Okay, next weekend is Christmas, so this week is going to be very slow trading. Okay, I think probably, I don't know, Tuesday and Wednesday should be moderate, moderate amount of traffic, a moderate amount of movement in the Forex market, but by Thursday and Friday it's going to really slow down. Okay, I promise. And that's just how it is. You can still trade. Okay, don't be afraid, but just know that the market is going to be very sluggish, very slow, because of Christmas time. Okay, and that's okay. Now the following week is going to be moving into New Year's. Okay, so the same thing is going to happen again. Okay, we're going to have some pretty good market movement in the week of New Year's. Okay, the following week, but again, the market is going to be slow, and part of that is due to there's not a lot of activity with the federal government. Okay, any government right now. Okay, there's very little high impact, any type of Forex news right now. Okay, because a lot of the banks, a lot of the government offices shut down for the holiday. Okay, so do not expect a lot of movement these next 2 weeks. Okay, I'll put that out right now. But anyhow, we look here at Euro USD. We see that yes, it has gone up some, but it should be dropping. If we look at the 1 hour chart, we get almost the same picture, but just on a little bit bigger scale. Okay, we see bigger time frame here, so it's doing the same thing. So the last couple weeks it's been just riding sideways. If you look at the 4 hour chart, we kind of see the same thing. We have a big drop here and then a short gain. Okay, and then another, well, supposed drop. Okay, so it's been ever since we got this arrow to sell, which by the way is just simply marking your resistance. Okay, it could go higher, but typically it's going to go down. Okay, and it should, because we had the big drop, short gain. And look at this, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to show you something. We have a big drop here and then a short gain here, big drop, and well, somewhat of a short gain, but then a big drop, short gain, big drop, short gain, and then big drop. I don't know. Okay, right now on the market it's kind of consolidated, if you will, so it's just running sideways. Typically when you have a flat range of market like this right here in this area, what that signifies is getting ready to be a reversal in the market. So the price could drop and form another blue arrow, and then change its course. Okay, I'm not a fortune teller, but what I do know is that the market is slow right now because of the holiday season, okay, Christmas and New Year's season. So we're not going to see a lot of movement, but based on what we're seeing right here, it should be dropping more, okay. I do think we're going to see more of a continuation. So if you keep your charts on a 30-minute or even 1 hour time frame, and you can play sell trades, no problem. Like example here, this one's already dropped. If you place a sell trade and it drops like that, then what you can do is there's no blue arrow. You could wait till the next blue arrow to close it out. That's not a problem. Or instead of having all these trades open for a long time, you could, you know, when you have a big drop like this, take your profit, okay? Make a little bit of money, take your profit. When this one drops, make a little bit of money, take your profit. This one drops, make a little bit of money, take your profit, okay? It's very simple. Or like I said, if you have 3 trades placed open already, then you can wait for the next blue arrow and close all 3 out, but for profit. The only problem is you might have some swap fees along the way to kind of eat those profits, okay? So do bear that in mind. There's no really right or wrong way to trade. It's kind of your own preference, okay? You have to develop your own style, how you want to trade, okay? Just don't be greedy, okay? Make sure you always watch your lot size, okay? Use a 0.01 lot size for every $500, and also try to use the maximum amount of leverage possible. If you can get a broker that offers 500 to 1 leverage, you're doing really good, okay? That's what you want, okay? You want the maximum leverage possible. So yes, this one should be dropping this week, but I don't think it's going to drop. Let's look at Gbp Usd real quick. We see kind of a similar thing here, but interesting. This one had 2 blue arrows shot up and formed a red arrow, and now should be going back down, okay? If you look at the 1 hour chart, we see kind of the same thing. 4 hour chart, similar, a blue arrow then a red arrow. And if we zoom out and we see here, the price has a good highs and lows, okay? And this is Gbp Usd. So price has been steadily dropping for quite some time, okay? That means the US dollar has been going up for quite some time. So I'm thinking the US dollar is getting ready to reverse now. So this one should be going up long term, okay? Now the 4 hour chart shows the sell. Now notice we had a pretty short gain here, and then we hit another red arrow, and now it's dropping again. Interesting. I honestly, when this blue arrow right here came in, I was thinking that this was going to go up. It's going to keep going up. I thought we were going for a long uptrend. I was shocked to see a red arrow. So that signifies to me that we're not really going up too much, okay? Now if the US dollar drops, this will go up. So what I'm thinking is it's going to drop right now, and we have a support here, and it probably will drop back down to that support level, form a blue arrow, and then go up again, okay? Hopefully it will go up for the long term, okay? I don't know. Interesting how it formed a red arrow so fast, but that's okay. You could have made some quick profits, and now it's dropping, and then soon it's going to make another blue arrow, okay? So the market is kind of strange right now, but yes, I think this long term is going to be going up, okay? And that's all dependent upon the US dollar. So right now, like I said, right now it's dropping. I'd wait until you get another blue arrow and buy, okay? So yes, just be patient on this one. Yes, I think it's going to go up, but again, I don't know exactly, but just be patient, okay? Keep an eye on it. Australian dollar versus the US dollar, okay? Again, we see almost the same pattern, right? 2 blue arrows followed by a red, and it's starting to drop off. So let's look at the 1 hour chart real quick. 1 hour chart is similar. And the 4 hour chart, almost the same thing. So right now it's getting ready to drop. We had a pretty good gain, now it's dropping, and what I think it's going to do is going to drop down in here somewhere. We have a support right here, okay? So I don't know, but this would be the most likely spot where we're going to see a blue arrow form, okay? And then the price will go up even higher. if you zoom out, look at this. Okay, we had, well, there was a short gain here, but every time we had a blue arrow, we had a pretty good gain. So here we had a okay gain. Okay, kind of a real short uptrend. Okay, didn't last long. Okay, if I zoom out some more, we had a lot of, if you look at the red arrows, the downtrends were bigger than the uptrends for the most part. Okay, so what I think is going to happen is the price is going to drop down, and then we're going to see a big correction. Okay, I don't know, but the price has been going down for quite some time. Okay, if we look at the daily chart, we see we had a big gain for a long time, and now the price has been steadily dropping. Okay, the price broke this support here, but hit this support here. Okay, and I feel, based on my experience, that this price is going to be going up. Okay, long term. Okay, and that's dependent upon the US dollar. If the US dollar drops, okay, if the US dollar drops, this will go up. Okay, I don't know, I'm not a fortune teller, but I do feel that it will be going up long term. So you could sell right now. Okay, the 4-hour chart shows the sell. You can sell and wait for the next blue arrow, or you can just be patient and wait for the next blue arrow before you place any trades. If you have a sell trade open right now, that's fine. Keep it open and wait for it, close it when you get the next blue arrow. Or if you do not have any trades placed, just simply wait until you get another blue arrow and then place your trade. Okay, because yes, I do feel this will be going up. With the next 2 weeks being slow, we're looking at the new year. Okay, the new year going up. Okay, into a long uptrend, and the US dollar going down. And that's again, it's all dependent on what happens with the US dollar. Okay, and our crazy US government. Now let's look at the US dollar real quick. When we look at USD Chf, we kind of see the same thing, but in an inverse relationship here. Everything's in a flat range of market. We have some good buy signals here with some good uptrends. You do not see any red arrows here because this is an uptrend. My indicator will only show you blue arrows if it's an uptrend. Now technically this is not an uptrend because we're going sideways. Okay, it's a flat range of market, but still it is technically an uptrend because the 4-hour chart shows the buy. If you look at the 1-hour chart, we have more signals to buy. All you're seeing is a bigger picture here. If you look at the 4-hour chart, it says to buy. So we had a pretty good uptrend here and a nice little downtrend here. Now it's been riding sideways, so I'm expecting this to go up. Okay, now I already stated earlier that the US dollars should be going down long term, so we do not expect a huge gain with the US dollar, any of the US dollars right now. Let's go. Right this moment, it's starting to go up. It dropped here, starting to go back up again, and we can mark. Okay, we need to get some Forex basis. We can mark. Go back to our basic Forex, and you can see right here, look at our candles. Okay, candles do not lie, and this right here marks our resistance. Okay, for whatever reason, that marks our resistance. So we can expect, let me shift the chart over, we can expect the price to go back up to this level. Okay, and then it should form another red arrow. Okay, and then at that time, I predict the price will be dropping more and more. We should have a long downtrend. Okay, and the price has been riding sideways with some decent gains. It broke a resistance several times, but I feel that this will be going down long term. If you look at the weekly chart, it had a long downtrend and then a brief uptrend, but I do feel that this will be going down even more. Okay, in the coming weeks, coming months. All right, now yes, I have said in the past few months that the US dollar will be going up long term. Okay, but in the short term, and I'm going to keep this kind of vague when I say short term, probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, and we're covering like half of January, most of January, I don't know. I think in January we want to see the US dollar drop. Okay, I really do. In the coming months after that, February, March, we probably will see the US dollar gain even more. So we should see the price drop back down, and then in the long run we're going to see the price go back up. Okay, so this one has been just kind of riding sideways for a long time. We thought we had a big price gain here. I thought the price was going to keep going up, but it just been riding sideways for quite some time now. Okay, so do not, you know, think we're going to have huge gains. The price, there's a support resistance right here I marked in the green, and right now we're below that resistance. So I think the price is going to drop even more. Okay, I don't know. That's just what I think is going to happen. Before we see any big gains with this USD Chf, I think it's going to drop. Okay, now let's look at USD Jpy real quick. US dollar versus Japanese yen. Again, we see a flat range of market. We got a buy signal here, but kind of interesting movement. Not really good to trade this past week. If you look at the 1 hour chart, we had two signals to buy, and 4 hour chart again only shows one signal to buy, because you get a bigger picture of the market. The bigger the time frame, the fewer signals that you're going to see, the fewer arrows, right? That's okay. So right now we're looking for this to go up and form a red arrow. Okay, I do not think that there's no way this is going to go all the way back up to where this level is, but we do have a high point right here, and I'm going to go ahead and mark that because that's our resistance right now. Okay, so we're looking for this to go up and touch that resistance, and that would probably be the spot where we're going to see another red arrow form on the 4 hour chart. Okay, and once that happens, you will see the red arrow on the 1 hour, 30 minute, all these time frames below. Okay, they're all going to match up, and the only difference is when you go to like a 30-minute chart, you will get more, you get multiple red arrows as it goes down into the downtrend. Okay, to mark your trend. Okay, and you can place multiple trades if you like. I always recommend keeping on a 1 hour chart and just place trades as they come along. So like here, if you have a trade open here and then you have another trade open here, you could wait for both of them to close. When you get the next red arrow using the 1 hour chart, when you get the red arrow, close them, and then boom, you'll be just fine, right? So anyhow, moving on to US dollar versus Canadian dollar. Okay, I hope you understand this. I hope I'm not being too vague, but it's hard to give like an accurate analysis with the market right now. It's just, the market's really crazy. Everything's moving in a sideways fashion, so I cannot give like 100% accurate which trend is going to form. We haven't seen any trends the past couple weeks, so it's kind of sucks right now. But yes, we have some decent movements. Okay, and now this US dollar Canadian dollar has two red arrows, as you can see. It did gain, which was surprising to me, gained this past week, and then started to drop and then shot right back up again. Now you notice where it is right now, this is a very fresh signal. It could repaint, but the high point right this very minute is lower than this one, so that indicates to me that this is going to be going down. Okay, if you look at the what is this 1 hour chart, okay, we have a red signal to sell. The price came back up. Probably what will happen is we'll see the price will go up a little bit more, and then we'll see another signal to sell. Okay, that's what we're waiting for, and this is why I tell you to keep your charts on a 1 hour time frame. 30 minutes shows the sell, but the 1 hour does not. Okay, we're looking for the sell signal on the 1 hour, not the 30 minute, because the 1 hour is a stronger signal to go by. Okay, and the 4 hour course is only going to show one arrow, seem like the 1 hour. Okay, so but if it forms another red arrow on the 1 hour, it's not going to show on the 4 hour. Okay, that's going to be the difference. Okay, so keep your charts on 1 hour time frame. If you get another signal to sell, yes, you can go ahead and sell, but again, wait a few hours. Okay, wait 4 or 5 hours after the initial signal before you place your trade, because it could repaint and we don't know. Okay, we want to make sure it's going down before we actually place the sell trade, and then wait till the next blue arrow to close your trade, and that could be, you know, a few days at the best. Okay, so yeah, if we zoom out on the 4-hour chart, we see that we had a lot of high points, okay, a lot of resistance levels at various intervals. So right now looks like to me, it really looks at me a very, very good time to sell. So this is US dollar, Canadian dollar, okay, and if this goes down, it means US dollar is going down. All right, so yes, this kind of falls in line with what I'm already saying about the US dollar going down. I think in the coming weeks, okay, we're already halfway through December. Now, like I said, the next 2 weeks are gonna be slow. You really can't count December with Christmas. I mean, the first part of December, yes, we can count, but latter half December, Christmas and January, Christmas and New Year's, sorry, Christmas and New Year's, we cannot really count on too well because the market is dead almost. Okay, so we're going to be looking into January when the market starts really picking up. Okay, first week of January, first few days in January is going to be slow, but the first 2 weeks of January is going to start picking back up, and that's where we're going to see the US dollar start dropping, if it in fact does, which it seems to me like US dollar will be dropping probably for the better part of January. We're going to see the US dollar drop. Now coming February and March, we'll probably see the US dollar rebound and come back up again. Okay, that's a little ways out. I don't want to give my prediction that far out, but I can definitely tell you in the next few weeks it will be dropping. Okay, that is what we're looking for, and that's pretty much all the USD pairs. We're looking for them to be dropping, more or less. Okay, like I said, USD Chf is going up right now, but I feel that in the coming weeks it will definitely be dropping. Same with USD Jpy. Okay, if you zoom out a little bit, you see it's going up, but not that much. Okay, so it's been riding sideways for quite some time, so it's definitely getting ready to be a big reversal in the market. All right, so keep an eye out for the US dollar to drop. That would mean for the euro, Great British Pound, Australian dollar to go up. Okay, USD, euro USD right here is riding sideways right now, but in the long run, I expect it to go up. Okay, in the next few weeks, next month, it should be going up. All right, so anyhow, that will conclude my weekly trade predictions. I hope I didn't bore you too much. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I will do my very best to get back to you. I put a link below in the description of this video for my personal Facebook. Please contact me there first, okay, and we can talk about this. If you have another currency pair that you want me to examine, please tell me about it, okay, and I will do my best to try and help you. Okay, if you have not joined my Facebook group, join my Facebook group. There's a link in the description of this video for my Facebook group. Request to join my Facebook group, send me a message that you made a request so I can get you added right away, and then you can post any questions or comments in my Facebook group, and myself and other traders, we can assist you and we can all collaborate as a team. Okay, also I have a link for my new magnificent trend indicator below. You can check that out. There's a free video in that website where you can check it out. All right, if you have any questions or comments about that, do contact me as well. Okay, with that said, I hope you have a wonderful week at trading ahead. Please let me know I can help you. Thank you. Peace out.